Joined by Jimmy Lee after a disappointing loss here against Clare. Jimmy, a very disappointing night, I'm sure, for yourself and your charges. Where do you feel they went wrong this evening?
Look, it is disappointing, all right, Tom, to be fair about it. To be fair, we're better than the performance showed. So look, we need to analyse it and go back and have a look at it. In the first half, they came down the middle quite easily at times. But look, hey, we have to assess and see and dust ourselves off. 2 big games coming up. That's all we can look at.
Yeah, you had a bright start, but as you said, once Clare, I suppose, started to come down the middle, they seem to pick holes in that defence, and I suppose that was disappointing maybe that you couldn't get a couple of stops in there to change the momentum, because Clare had all the momentum once they hit the front.
Yeah, look, and you'll have that at this level. You're dropping ball shots, turning them over. It happens. Look, no point in that. Saying differently. But at the same time, that we were going well. That 1-3, and then we kicked 2 points after that. It's in the next 20 minutes. And it was hard to come by scores in as well. Look, you could look at a lot of things, Tom. You could be critical of all sorts of things. But we have to try and dust ourselves off and really focus the next 2 games, because that's where it's all at.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Yeah, it really focuses the mind now. There's one mission here now. It's pick up as many points out of the last 2 games and see where that leaves you.
Correct. That's it in a nutshell.
John, you mentioned that start, that first 15 minutes. It was going quite well. Can you pinpoint maybe where it started to go wrong, or maybe why you weren't able to keep that first 15 minutes to a first 35 or even throughout to 70?
Look, it is hard to know. I could say a lot of different reasons behind it, but look, we've got to look back in it, analyse it, and then figure out where it did go wrong. Look, I could pick holes left, right and centre, but there's no point in doing that until we look at it in the cold light of day. You have to look at it in its entirety, really.
And with 2 games left, 2 big games, I suppose it's now about survival. What's the balance between drawing a line under tonight and trying to move on, or do you really have to focus on what mistakes were made? What's the balance like when you reconvene on Tuesday night?
But look, we'll still analyse it. You still have to look back in it and analyse it. But yeah, the focus will be on them 2 games. That's realistically where it is. If we don't get results, the answer is in that. So look, we'll analyse it. We'll do what we normally do. We'll follow the process we always follow, and we'll keep at that process. And let's see the next 2 games of